We started. Heart greeting everyone.
Good evening, beautiful souls, and good evening, everyone in the room here. We are going to, as every Mondays, talk about the session, so the talk, the spiritual talk at the beginning. But before that, we will express and share with you the exciting news of the week and of next week. A lot of things has happened yesterday. I will say milestone in timelines and timeline shifts. So we're going to share that with you a little bit. And then we'll talk about the session that will be DNA clearing on your physical vessels, on your, of course, DNA, and the DNA from this lifetime, other lifetimes, parallel lives, and galactic cells. So reunificating all the families on Earth and through dimension, space, and galactic. So that will be kind of exciting, and we bring you through a journey and a process with the heart resonance that we usually bring you for building up your energy and opening your 9 gates. Yes, if it's a bit Chinese for you, you can ask questions. We will answer maybe now or later.
We'll explain a little bit.
Yes, we will. Right. So, what is super exciting and super new? We are, first of all, launching from next week the monthly package, meaning that for most of you in the room here, you are coming every Mondays. So it will be $350 per month for all Mondays, and if you cannot assist physically, you will have the link live to watch it live, and if you cannot make it live, then you will have the replay.
Replay.
Yes. So anyway, you will not miss the Mondays. So that will be next week, and you can pay at the beginning of the month. You will have a specific paper there. You will just tick. We will bring you full trust. So you just tick your name, and that's it. So that's we've been thinking about this for a while, and it just came like, okay, it's now. So this is done. Now, what do we have this week? We have full talk online, live talk, free webinar. It will be on Wednesday with.
On Tuesday, tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow!
We
Oh my
have
god, like
almost
time
similar
flies.
to what we are doing today, a bit more extend, I saw that my voice is loud. Bit more extend with a little bit more explanation about timelines, bit of quantum physics, with a bit of spiritual understanding, and we're going to work on DNA purification and something called timeline, Ascension timeline split. And we'll explain a little bit now, but on the webinar I will just go through it. So
if
for people online with this, they will understand. You are interested, then come and listen, because I'm going to dig in it. And if it sounds gibberish, wait for a while. It will start. You'll start pick up on it.
Yes. So it's the third free webinar. So it's a series that we have been receiving as a guidance that is aligning with what we are processing right now as a planetary shift. So it's free webinar. You can join online. It's a private platform. I'm on. Yeah. Private platform. So all the information are in the events. We are more and more watching. Each time there are massive shifts when people are watching the webinar. There will be talk and meditation with codes in it.
So when people perceive what being said or what being shared, especially on the energy shift and the bit advanced terminology, let's say, we witness the days after shift in the collective. So every time people willing, even if that's the invitation, even if you think that I didn't understand everything, it's fine, just allow it, and for a while you witness yourself that something starts shifting with your consciousness, and you are not only working on yourself, with the collective, that those terminology become more familiar and you start remembering that you know them. That's the whole invitation about it.
So it's tomorrow night.
Tomorrow 8, I guess 8.
Yeah. Then on Wednesday we have the talk with Marty, our big brother. Yes. Detoxifications part 2. That will
we'll
be
go more
Facebook.
Into physical details, how to detoxify the body. We'll share our tools, what we've done to awaken ourselves, bring our channels, connect our guidance, and purify the body. Our literally physical tools, which is yogic, water, yogic breath, water, exercise, cleansing of the the organs, many
All the
details.
systems,
Yes.
the different systems.
And then we'll go from there more into the emotional cleansing and detoxification. And it's all connected, but we're starting more into a tangible physical tools we already do ourselves and we teach.
So if you are listening to this empowerment talk, you will see that we somehow repeat the same things, but bring new angles, new tools, new advice, a new example, and different personal experience. The same thing will happen on Thursday. We will have the feminine empowerment talk. The guest will be Silfat.
And your host will
Pinto.
be... Yes, the guest will be Silfat and the host will be my love. He will be the host and carrying the feminine empowerment right now.
Yes. So YogiGeorge is on leave, so Silfat will join for the talk. We will talk about feminine magnetism and about sensuality and pleasure. So more about those aspects and angles. Then this is where we are entering the excitement for next week. Thursday, just after the empowerment talk, so it's like full live online.
Yeah,
You can notice
these 3 talks, and they are long enough to have full information and activations. They are free, 3 of them. So please share with people. We are doing them from our heart to you guys, because when we empowering you, when you perceive it, as we mentioned, we send it to collective. We shift timeline. The whole perception core consciousness will shift when people perceive and say, I want to know more, I want to remember more, I want to work on empowerment. It's very clear, and if you ask our dear friends and students here, like even among yourselves in the room, but as well online, it's noticeable, and they can share the experience as well, how fast and how noticeable and tangible it is in their reality, in our reality as a collective, and co-creating it together. So the second part of Tuesday, and we invite you to fully be there. So try to be there this week. We have met yesterday, so I'm going to give you a bit of story, because that story is very interesting. We've been calling for this manifestation, and it manifested. We are receiving a celestial intervention in Dubai, and you are all invited to be part of it. 2 days ago, we've been put in touch with a beautiful being, light being. Light worker, channeler, and healer. Yeah, so he's human, but he's a healer. But he worked on himself very well for years. His channels just opened. We did a quick talk yesterday night, like from nowhere. So he came to the house at 4 p.m. yesterday. We've been in touch like only for a couple of hours. He came here. He was in Dubai for less than 2 days. He's been sent by his guide, spirit guides here, his channel. And his name is Asil. 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 The proper name. Asil, and he's channeling archangels and angelic realms. Like full 4-hour session channeling. A beautiful man. Healing and verbal healing, also. So psychic surgery, healing, upgrades, and question at the end, so you can ask questions and the channel will answer. So what will happen is Thursday we'll have a talk. So Georgie and Asil will talk on Thursday and introduce the week. He was supposed to come back on the 1st and 2nd of April. He's now in Singapore and being held, like his synchronicity mathematic equation is happening super fast as well. So he just sent us a message. I may not be there on 1st of April. So it will be a bit postponed for the full week. However, Tuesday, so he will talk about his story. His story is amazing. Please follow it. On the Tuesday here evening, we are opening a session here for the students and dear friends that are dedicated to their commitment and spiritual awakening. So we will hold a session here, like maximum 20-25 persons, and you will be able to ask your questions as well. Like everyone will be able to ask questions. So it will be 7:30 till maybe 11 or midnight in the house. All those sessions, because it's really much needed. All the sessions are for contribution, like donation basis. So here will be the same, and we will send the events before to you guys, so you can subscribe and sign in online directly. And if it's full, then it's full. If not, that we will put it publicly. So that will be our gift to you guys.
because we are making it together and we have made it together. So this, the main events, the big one will be on Thursday night, 7 p.m. to midnight at Urban Tribe. Everyone is invited. We are going to spread it through all the networks in Dubai, streaming through all the pillars of light, all the light worker, all the grid programmer in Dubai. So if you are also like working on your individual self, you will be able to spread it with your friends. So please, the more the merrier, because it's going to be a massive shift. It's a wave that is coming. It's going to be for yourself. It's going to be for your own reality and manifestation. For the Dubai vortex, it's going to shift, and for the collective, we are going to replug. We are going to replug the vortex of Dubai on, I like to say, like the higher nodes on the grid. Like it's going to shine like a beautiful star. So it's going to be like fully activated in the UAE. So please be there for honor your presence Thursday night.
And small note, he channeled angelic, archangelic, especially Archangel Michael and Gabriel and Raphael.
Yes, so he was sharing with us.
If you understand the magnitude, you'll understand what the work will be done there.
Yes, he was sharing with us his stories like the last couple of weeks. So he has received from his channel the guidance to open the mass healing and the group healing like couple of weeks ago, like December. So Jan. 3 months ago, Jan,
Yeah, Jan. And the message in the talk on Thursday, I'm going to share with you guys his story and his recent message that he received from the angelic realms. They step very much forward right now because of our own maturity. We were now in Jan, we opened, so the last year and before, we work on ourselves collectively to extend that the angelic realm said you are ready to receive further, and they are stepping forward right now to provide this kind of, I would call it mass healing, mass intervention and upgrade.
So that is an amazing gift to Dubai, to us, to ourselves, and to him as well, and it's like co-creating that. So thank you for having made it with us all together. So you are all concerned, and thank you for that. Even those who are coming for the first time, because even though it's the first time physically meeting, you have been in the energetic field for a while. It's only as a very good friend, Nada is saying, it's a mathematic equation that everything is already calculated way before any lifetimes, and we have met before, we have co-created before, either like soul to soul or from ancestors to ancestors and family or galactic families, and we are going to clear that as well today. So so that's the exciting news for next week. Monday night will still be there next Monday. We will receive the theme in the next couple of days, as always it's a couple of days before. So please feel the excitement and the vibrations. Our body has been vibrating for the last week now. Still sleeping, we're still allowed to sleep, but a lot of vibrations and seeing beautiful shifts around. So feel it with us, we are sharing it with us, and it's a delight and a true gift to ourselves and to you guys. So thank you very much for that, and enjoy the next couple of 2 weeks in terms of receiving information from all channels, online and also physically if you gift yourself
to join us in the many sessions.
Amazing. Anything else we need to add?
I would love to just give a little bit of empowerment for you guys. I felt like inspired that we have someone join us who is completely new into meditation. That's a great gift to share with us, that you're coming and trusting yourself, trusting us.
Your friends as well.
Yes, it's a friend, yes, yeah. So some of the people who's here in the room, they've been meditating for a while, and we always love to meet someone who is open up for the experience. I would call it remembering. We consider that even though that we might sound advanced, but don't buy into it. It's nothing advanced. We are all one consciousness, one family. Maybe you were just focusing on a certain aspect, now you're just remembering that you can still focus on another aspect of the spiritual aspect. And that is just fine, and you will find yourself flowing with it, as peaceful, as easy, as natural, I would say.
With an open mind, open heart,
Yes.
and excitement.
So thank you for this beautiful sign, this beautiful present to everyone. So
Yes.
we get our own encouragement, I would say, our own empowerment that we are, there is no, in that sense, separation of people afraid from tapping into their own power. People are coming, people are awakening, people are this feeling that's natural. And that, I will jump into it even further, is even for the light workers, people who's been meditating for a while, we received it many times from many ascended master and many guides. Even though if you feel from time to time that you are not feeling the energy, you haven't got your spiritual experiences, our sharing with you is many, I would say many years or many occasions, we didn't actually, even though us, we consider ourselves, we've been into it for a while, we experienced sometimes that the doubt, I didn't feel it, nothing happened, what was it? But we'd like to invite you to trust yourself, to trust that what's within your heart, that you know the energy, you know that we are all connected, you know that the whole universe is already vibrating, everything is frequency. It's a matter of bit of more, I would say, heavy density we've been experiencing, we've been choosing to experience work, stress, forgottenness, fears of the unknown. The moment you drop those and keep focusing on dropping those and believing in yourself, you'll find yourself, the universe will orchestrate with you and with everyone your spiritual experience. And our spiritual experience, we can share with you guys stories and stories. And before that, we were having the doubt also, but we didn't stop ourselves to believe in the doubt. We continue our work. We believe that there is energy, the universe is part of us, we are part of the universe, and we keep working on ourselves. And I would like to empower you one more step is, in recent ceremony we were doing together with some of the light workers, we went so much into believing in ourselves and the universe, and we dropped all the limitation that we can hold on ourselves. And I literally experienced seeing the wave of the energy flowing between every being and the nature. I wanted to take a picture of those when I was seeing the frequency and everything, and I knew that everything is frequency, everything is vibrating, we are all connected. And I witnessed also in the group some of the people who've been, let's say, a drop in the frequency and not flowing. I can witness, and my God was there telling me, witness how their belief system of doubt and separation blocking them. And the moment we were working together with the person who's been, I can see the frequency is blocked and it's stagnated. The moment we were working with him or her, and we encouraged them, and we were doing a beautiful ceremony, and he let go. The moment he let go, I can see the flow super fast, and he experienced an amazing spiritual awakening. And you can see the flow, everyone was felt it, and I realized most of the time, yet there is some other aspect from the outside, I would say, yes, from society and belief system, but most of the time is our own limitation, our own fears, our own blockages stopping us from experiencing the universe. The universe always connecting with us. We need to drop the mind limitation. That's the ultimate key. And through the heart, through loving ourselves and opening to the love, the frequency will take us all over. And I hope that today we'll share this experience with you through releasing the many fears and programming. We call them imprint programming on the DNA, being collected through many generations. DNA is a code. We know through science that it's a code how the body works. DNA can hold not only the physical body, it can hold on the energetic body, which today we're going to work on, our own spiritual fears, our own consciousness blockages. So it's not only two strands, we have many strands connected. And the moment we release those fears and we activate, which is today we'll work on it, your system starts shifting, where your other dimensional energy, your light body, we call it light body, it has many layers, will start activating in the speed that you are comfortable with. And you'll witness, we manifest, everyone co-create all the time. All the time. We can share stories about this. It's not only us, you can see it everywhere. If you just do a little bit of your homework research online, you'll find people talking about manifestation, law of attractions. It's everywhere. Because it is.
So for the coding and encodement of the DNA, just imagine, as Georgie was saying, everything is made of layers of vibration. So imagine your physical body being stripes of numbers and codes, like the Matrix, the movie.
Universal code, universal mathematics, yes.
Like sacred geometry, in the sacred geometry, it's codes behind like numbers. So the frequencies are numbers. So it's like those programming, those who are not aligned or holding low vibrations or controlling or heaviness, is
heavy, yeah.
dissolving them, like removing them, or transforming, or doing the alchemist and transforming with entrainment. So the way the sounds work, it entrains the vibration, it entrains the sounds. Two frequencies coming together, the highest frequency will come in entrainment and rearrange the lowest one into the highest one, like transform the lowest into the highest. This is the transmutation, this is transformation, this is the entrainment. So imagine your codes inside being transmuted or transferred or dissolved or untrained. So it's realigned beautifully.
We're going to work with
high
the codes,
frequency,
geometric shape of universal geometric shape. We're going to call higher being, because they are ready, they know we are ready. Archangel Michael, some ascended masters also. And we're inviting you to, even if we sound, guys, again, it's like, oh, this is big. It's normal, it's natural. We know them. We've been working with them many times. We are all one family at the very, very basic. And so this will be the journey today. So we invite you to fully be in the heart. We're going to work on the heart resonance. It's a very powerful spiritual technology. Through the heart resonance, you would remember that everything is in mathematics, everything is frequency, everything is flowing and connected. And inviting you that quantum physics right now, they've been experimenting and proving this all over again. Consciousness affects matter. Consciousness is the only key of whatever is to be experienced. Any experience through the quantum physics that they're saying, it's because consciousness watch it or observe it. They call it the observer. Without observer, there is no timeline. There is no actual experienced reality. The consciousness make reality experienced. We all are consciousness. The more we remember that, we see that everything made through and of us. Through and of us. We are one together with the universal creation through our consciousness.
And just to finish before we start the second phase, the moment we expand field of consciousness, so whatever you are hearing today, which seems to be new, which is not, but seems to be new in this persona,
in this version.
Then in this version, then the moment we expand this consciousness, this field of consciousness, open new consciousness fields, then you will be able to receive new data. You will be able to perceive new information. So for example, if we speak about galactic families, that's like, oh my god, what is galactic families? Those guys are crazy. But then in your meditations or your visions or your reading on the social media or the conversation with your friends, then those topics will come because you are now able to perceive it.
We are able to attract much faster than before right now because the frequency is shifted, our consciousness is very mature. So even though that if you don't remember fully, somehow you and your higher consciousness and the higher mind and the universe are much tuned right now. That's what's happening. That's why we start attracting those healers right now. We all doing it together, but it's slightly different speed, I would say. But we are still in the same bubble.
So imagine you are on a beautiful spaceship with a lot of buttons. There are no buttons, but or imagine you are in your aircraft.
Yeah, imagine that
and
you
we are
just
pressing your
talking to
buttons.
it. Yes.
So the aircraft can move and go to certain directions. It doesn't go front back. It can go right, left as well, up and down. So we are activating your multidimensionality somehow, right? I mean, we are helping you to remember it. So we are pressing the buttons. Cool?
Cool.
It was a good example. I like this one. Yeah.
We're going to press our code buttons and the universal buttons together.
Yes.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Thank you very much for
watching on Facebook and YouTube. Join us for the many events and free talks and webinars, and next week intensive work, healing, and Archangel Michael channels. See you next time.
Do you have any questions so far?